Welcome to the Sense of Place exhibition, a carefully curated annual exhibition featuring work by island artists and artisans inspired by or iconically associated with Nantucket's unique sense of place. Our first item is a 20-inch by 40-inch oil painting entitled Curtain Call by Joan Albaugh. Joan is a Nantucket-based artist who paints mostly in the winter, and her color palette reflects the quietude and light of Nantucket's off-season. This painting takes its cues from Edward Hopper and depicts one of Joan's favorite subjects, an isolated house on Nantucket. Our second item is a 24 by 36 hand-woven flag by Hilary Anapole. Hilary is the daughter of a third-generation textile weaver. Here she showcases her mastery in blending color and texture in this decorative American flag, combining linen warp with Nantucket reds, blue jeans, white table linens, and leather. Our third item is a portrait session with Ben Larrabee. Photographer Ben Larrabee seeks to explore the world around him through art and captures those memorable yet fleeting glimpses of life that we sometimes take for granted. Capture your own unforgettable family moments with a portrait session with Ben. Number 4 is an 8 by 10 pen and ink watercolor of the Jared Coffin House by young artist Rowan Blake. Rowan, who is 14 years old, grew up on Nantucket, and all of her work is inspired by the island. She attended the Nantucket Lighthouse School and is about to enter Nantucket High School. Number 5 is a pen and ink watercolor custom house painting by young artist Rowan Blake. Rowan will make an 8 by 10 pen and ink watercolor of your home in the same style as this pen and ink watercolor of Mainbrace, her favorite house on King Street in Sconset. Number 6 is a 29-inch by 30-inch by 12-inch hand-painted table by Kwan Buadam. Kwan grew up in the south of Thailand, and her work has taken her from temples in Thailand to the Nantucket Whaling Museum to many private homes on the island. This table evokes the waves along Nantucket's shore and features the iconic map of Nantucket. Number 7 is a fishing demo for 4 to 5 people and a Moroccan-style dinner for 8 in your home by Chef Avi Chitrit of Nana's Apron, Nantucket. Chef Avi, who is originally from Israel, learned to cook traditional Moroccan-style dishes from his grandmother and how to fish from his grandfather. Avi has been fishing and cooking professionally for over 25 years. Number 8 is a hybrid shaker basket with Nantucket-made treats by artisan Taylor Cullen. Taylor, who learned to basket weave and to cook from her mother Nina Webb, lives on Nantucket for most of the year. Taylor's baskets are a hybrid of Nantucket and shaker-style basket making, and the treats featured here include her renowned and incredibly delicious handmade toffee, caramel sauce, and preserves. Number 9 is a hand-carved horseshoe crab by Nantucket artisan Marcus Foley. An award-winning artist, Marcus Foley has been carving since his childhood in the West Indies, where he grew up learning his craft from the local Jamaican artisans. He carved this 31-inch high, 20.5-inch wide horseshoe crab from 200-year-old redwood. Number 10 is a photograph of the Easy Street Boat Basin entitled Moonlight by Garth, who has been a year-round Nantucket resident since 1998. This 19-inch by 13-inch photo is printed on metal and captures the spirit of Nantucket at night. Number 11 is a house portrait on wooden block by Ellie Gottwald. Ellie, who owns Front Porch Studio on Nantucket, is a self-taught artist who specializes in whimsical pen and ink watercolors. For the winner of this item, Ellie will paint a one-of-a-kind house portrait on wood block cut to the shape of their home. Number 12 is a pen and ink watercolor entitled A Sense of Place by Ellie Gottwald. This piece, created specially by Ellie for this auction, features 18 commemorative postage stamps of some of Nantucket's historical treasures. Ellie says forever stamps represent Nantucket Preservation Trust's work that will allow visitors and islanders to enjoy these places forever. Number 13 is a watercolor painting by Kaaren Hale. Kaaren is an artist based in London and Nantucket. She is inspired by the fluidity of watercolor. This painting, sized 21 3/4 inches by 17 1/4 inches, features a bouquet of sunflowers that will brighten up any home on a foggy Nantucket day. Number 14 is a framed print by Eric Holch entitled Saltwater Plugs. A Nantucket-based artist and printmaker, Eric grew up spending summers on the island. The familiar scenes from his upbringing have become the subjects of his prints. This popular, playful print of saltwater plugs, size 19.5 by 9 3/4 inches, will bring back memories of fishing along Nantucket's shores. Number 15 is a shingled snowy owl by KelleyJepson. A sculptor and a Nantucket native, Kelly transforms natural found materials into stunning wildlife sculptures. In this 2-foot-high by 3-foot-long piece, Kelly transformed reclaimed wood shingles into a lifelike snowy owl. Number 16 is a letterpress class for 4 with Mary Emery. Mary is a member of the Historical Society of Early American Decoration and the owner of Emery Design on Nantucket. The winning bidder of number 16 can invite 3 guests to join them in learning from Mary how to make their own set of address, monogram, or image cards using vintage blocks and movable type. Number 17 is a framed print by John Lochtefeld entitled Fair Moon with the Wind at Our Backs. Retired art professor John Lochtefeld has called Nantucket home for the last half-century. This rare and whimsical limited edition print, sized 13 by 15 inches, depicting whale ships in their quest for oil, is a Lochtefeld and a Nantucket classic. Number 18 is a custom house painting by Robert Miklos. Artist and architect Robert Miklos has been a visitor and observer of Nantucket for over 40 years. He enjoys working outdoors in watercolor because of its immediacy, intensity, and accidental qualities. Robert will paint a 22 by 28 inch portrait of your Nantucket home in his iconic style. Number 19 is a hand-woven cotton throw by Nantucket Looms. Nantucket Looms shares our passion for preserving Nantucket's history and heritage. Their weavers create throws inspired by the natural beauty that surrounds us on the island. This lightweight plush cotton throw, 7 feet by 4 feet, was hand-tied and masterfully woven by weavers in the Looms studio on Main Street. Number 20 is an NPT house marker. Every historic home has a story. A handsome house marker from NPT uncovers the year a historic house was built and its builder or earliest known residence. A house marker, size 5.5 by 15 inches, is a great way to highlight a house's unique history to all who stroll by. Number 21 is an NPT House History. Find out the story of your historic home. NPT will research and write a 6 to 8 page house history that will follow the evolution of your house from its origin to the present using a variety of historic sources. Your house history will be presented in an 8.5 by 11 pamphlet, beautifully illustrated with drawings and photographs. Number 22 is a framed photograph by James Ogilvie entitled Pulpus, End of the Day. James Ogilvie lives in Scotland but has been coming to Nantucket for over 30 years. He has traveled extensively around the world but still finds endless visual inspiration from Nantucket. This 28 by 20 inch photograph depicts a picturesque night along the shores of Pulpus Harbor. Number 23 is a scrimshawed basket tray by Dale Rutherford. Dale moved to Nantucket and learned basket weaving over 2 decades ago. The baskets are a huge part of Nantucket's history and heritage, she says, and I love them. They are such works of art. This handmade tray, 12 inches in diameter, is adorned with a scrimshaw insert of a map of the island, a whale, and a compass rose. Number 24 is a common tern decoy by Bill Sarney. Folk artist Bill Sarney is known for his meticulously detailed, outstanding decoy carvings. Bill hails from Hingham, Massachusetts, a town that is home to a dynasty of decoy carvers. This carving, 13 inches by 13 inches by 9 inches, shows a pair of common terns, a local bird to Nantucket, sitting majestically on a piece of driftwood. Number 25 is a Nantucket rocker decoy by Bill Sarney. This 13 by 11.5 inch carving depicts a black-bellied plover, also referred to as a Nantucket rocker. A decoy carver at the height of Nantucket's shorebird hunting gave these birds this nickname in reference to their movement, which reminded him of a rocking horse and a rocking chair. Number 26 is a 12 inch by 41 inch photo relief by Ann Troutman entitled The Sea at 8 p.m. 2020. Artist and architect Anne Troutman creates works that evoke both the constructed nature of perception and the immersive physicality of visual experience. She assembled this photo relief from fragments of a larger iPhone image. Her piece depicts the moment when sea and sky fall toward night. Number 27 is a painting by Deborah van der Wolk entitled Full Bloom. Nantucket artist Deborah van der Wolk brings fantasy and the vibrancy of folk art to her paintings of simple, everyday scenes. This petite 6-inch by 6-inch, whimsical mixed-media painting alludes to the rose-covered houses of Sconset in June. Number 28 is a hand-woven bracelet by Kathy Ward. Basket weaver Kathy Ward moved to Nantucket in 2010, becoming very involved with many local organizations. She crafted this 3/4-inch wide bracelet by weaving together dyed black staves and natural colored cane. This bracelet has end caps scrimped with ACK and the map of the island. Number 29 is a painting by Sherry Wilson Lewis-Egren entitled Sconset Bluff Walk, December 2019. Sherry, a longtime Nantucket resident and a well-known artist, is inspired by the places and personal discoveries she experiences through direct observation. She seeks to illuminate the extraordinary in so-called ordinary places and objects. This 8 by 9-inch oil painting evokes a peaceful stroll down Sconset's iconic walkway. Thank you for watching our slideshow presentation on the 2020 Sense of Place exhibition and auction to benefit Nantucket Preservation Trust. We hope you will support our work by bidding online. Look for more information on our website at nantucketpreservation.org.